So, found this gem on Facebook Marketplace the other day. She popped up for a deal that I could not refuse. So, we're out here today picking it up and gonna drag it back to the workshop and see if we can get it to run and drive. I already know it spins over. The fella I bought it off already did that. So, if it spins, it'll run. We'll see how we go. So, what we've got here is a sort of 101 AP6 Ute. She's been chopped some time ago. It's got a little bit of rust here and there. Full timber tray, you know. Fully custom fuel tank, custom tow bar. She's just got a little slant, a little torque flight, column shift auto, bucket seats, if you can see through the grime. Bucket seats for that extra race. We've already got a custom fuel line set up, running from the carby over the roof. It's been chopped off, but I'm presuming it went over the back to the fuel tank. So we already know that's good. So yeah, we'll stick her on the trailer and take it to the workshop. So the little quad bike winch didn't have quite enough balls, so we got double line pull going on here. Didn't have a pulley, so we're using a ratchet strap. It'll be right. That's why I had the towel on the cable. She made the trip, so just gonna try putting some wind in a couple of these tyres. This one, I don't know about that. I can sort of put my finger in it. So put some wind in her and try and get it off the trailer. Get a bit of a look underneath it while she's up on the trailer. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. We got a little tiny pea-shooter exhaust, big leaf springs. You can see the remainder of the floor pan there out of the sedan it was cut from. We've got some box section chassis rail strengthening approved. That's good. No, don't need to do anything there. The exhaust system goes all the way to the front, which is surprising. Yeah, we got a tiny little diff, tiny little drum brakes, some timber goodness. Doesn't look too bad though. Pretty happy with that. So, after a rather eventful loading, we're now going to try and make it a less eventful unloading. It's going to try and push her off. So now we got it off the trailer, we can have a bit of a better look at this old gal. So we've got what I'm guessing is a HQ, like tradesman tonner bumper, front bumper. To me, that looks like a VC Valiant bonnet, not an AP6, but I'm sure someone will correct me. Fully custom grill. And then we have so much lichen, algae, moss, whatever you want to call it. There is like more on this car than I've ever seen. It's hectic. And then we've got our ute conversion back here, which I haven't quite been able to work out what the rear window's out of. It's pretty well done inside. I haven't tried to open this door yet. It opens. We've got custom seat mounts. Our floors don't look too bad. I mean, I haven't cleaned them off yet, but you can see over there where I had my feet in it and I didn't go through, so I mean, that's something. And inside here for the ute conversion, it looks factory. Honestly, whoever did it did a good job. We've got, you know, the old Regal glove box. No aircon, but that's all right. Just base model dash. Nothing in there. Some vents. Some stuff. Got some toolboxes. Empty. Old mate obviously emptied them out before I picked it up. That's alright. But yeah, so that's her. I'll get the old bonnet open. I had to shut it to get it on the trailer. I don't know how I'm going to get it open. Alright, we'll try that. It's got to have a bonnet pop or something in here. Got to do a bit of panel beating because that sort of hits. I don't actually know where the bonnet pop is on one of these. No idea. I know that handles the handbrake. Fucking no idea. Right, well I can't work that out for now, so I'm gonna push back in the hole over there and come back when it's not fucking 32 degrees. And then we'll try and dig into it. We're back here this afternoon with the fucking fine piece of kit. It's a bit cooler now, we're in the shade, we're not blaring sunlight before. We're gonna stick a battery in it and stick some fuel to it and see if we can make it do something. So, as you can see, that tyre didn't hold air, that one did. Also, just noticed the sick UHF antenna on the roof. So, we'll fight with this bonnet for a minute and try and get it open, and then we'll see what we can do under there. Just fishing around in the grill here, trying to look at the bonnet latch. You just see this little tiny lever here, and just touch it, and it just popped up. I just did it 2 seconds ago. There we go. And now she's open. So that's the leaning tower of power that we've got. It's just your run-of-the-mill 225 slant. Like I said at the start of the video, we know it turns over. The guy bought it off already turned it, and like you can see, it feels a little bit, you know, crunchy and crusty, but it does turn, so we're good there. So I'm gonna get a battery, make sure it doesn't catch fire, and then hook some fuel. You can see I was saying here about that fuel system. Someone's already done the fix. So we'll have to obviously take that off and run it out of a jerry can. See what's under here. Oh, actually looks surprisingly good. So go get a battery, stick a battery in it, and see what catches fire. So we got a battery. Get rid of these weird plastic clippy things. I don't know what they were for. That doesn't quite fit, but fire? No, no sparks. It's definitely a positive battery terminal, but anyway. Alright, let's see. I'll move this. Let's see what life we get. We can just turn shit on. Headlights? Radio works. Radio works. Oil light works. The amp gauge moved. Hit the key, see if it. Okay, we don't get any starter engagement on the key. So we've got our key. The ignition's off. I'm just gonna jam the wire in here in the positive terminal. And then this one, we're going to touch the starter motor and see if it wings over on the starter. We should probably make sure it's got oil first, I guess. Otherwise the internet will get mad at me. I mean, it's got oil. It's on the full mark. The oil is horrendous, by the way. It'll be slippery enough to see if it runs, and then we'll change it. Well, it spins, so it spins on the starter, which is good. It sounds a little bit slow, but I reckon we're probably gonna have to see in the points. But I just wanna see what it does. If I just give it a little sippy sip, a little bit more. Is the throttle seized? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, the throttle is locked up. That's alright. Alright. I think we've probably got no spark. Oh, actually, duh, I didn't turn the ignition on. Duh, we've got no spark. Fucking idiot. Radio's going crazy. Alright, now we'll try that again. Oh. Alright, I think we should probably check for spark before we go cooking the battery too much. Wow. That radio's going crazy. Turn that off. Turn that off. Pick a random spark plug. That looks brand new. We might actually. Should we do it sort of properly-ish and pull all the plugs out and lube it up? Alright, we'll pull all the plugs out and spray some spray some goodness down in them cylinders, because who knows how long it's been. I'm guessing 20 years. I actually, the guy I got it off basically had no indication. It was his wife's grandfather's car, who recently passed away, I think. So they basically have no idea how long it's been sitting for. So judging by the rest of it, I think it's probably been about 20 years. So I'll get some stuff, pull plugs out, we'll spray some stuff in it. We'll wing it over enough to hopefully get oil pressure before we start it. Alright. Pull plugs out of the big gal. Get all the plug leads mixed up, and then not know which one goes where, and then fight with the timing and the firing order for a little while, and then get it going. What's behind door number 1? Good. Not running, well, not rusty, running rich. Pulled the whole plug tube out with it, so that's definitely gonna leak. The spark plugs look like brand new externally. I mean, it smells like old fuel, but definitely hasn't done much running with them at all. Like, not fuck all. So good, slightly concerning, but good. Clean a nice spark plug area. And just put that tube back in. It doesn't need to come out. Same story. Smells like really old benzene crappy fuel. Looks a little bit rich. Other than that though, fine. They all look pretty well the same across the board, so I don't think we've got any real issues. Looks like it might have been running a little bit rich. I'm sure that carby could probably do with a kit through it, but I don't see anything there that concerns me at all. There's no rust, there's no, none of them have the tip blown off them or a strap missing, they haven't been hit by a piston. So yeah, I'll put some stuff down the holes and wing it over a little bit, and then while we're there we can see if we've got spark with one of the plugs. So we'll go from there. Lubricating cylinders. Did I say smoke? No. Lubricating, getting that long shot. This one's going to be... Alright, back in cylinder 1. Right. So don't get covered in stuff. Don't stand on that side of it, it's going to shoot shit everywhere. Alright, we'll wing her over and shoot some liquid out of it. We need more battery. We're going to get the jump pack. Alright, we have jump pack now. Hopefully we have more spinning. Alright, let's see what it does this time. That's better. Also, don't worry about the squeaking noise, that's just the water pump. So that's fine. Alright. See if we've got spark. Let's choose the long one. We're going to do this. That might require your assistance. I can film. Alright, I've got the plug down here. Touching that plug tube. So, one, I shouldn't get zapped because the plug's earthed, and two, we should be able to see spark. So, you're just going to touch that wire. To this one down here. See that one I've got my finger on? Mm-hmm. You just got to touch that to that and it'll spin over. I'd turn the key on again. Alright, key's on now. When I say go, yep, alright. Give it a go. Give it. So we have no spark. So my guess is the point's probably corroded as hell. But I might just go grab a quick test light and make sure we're getting power to the coil. Because if we get no power to the coil, then, well, we're not going to get anything. A little test light. It doesn't work, or have I got no earth? Earth is just really bad. Still really bad. I want to earth it to the motor, not to the battery, because then we know we're getting a proper earth on the motor as well. Which it doesn't seem like we are. Oh yeah, there we go, 13 volts. There we go. Alright, I'll turn the key on this time, I won't forget this time. Key's on. We should... Yeah, we are getting power to the coil. What are we getting to the coil? 8.2 volts, which is normal. These things have a ballast resistor, so that basically reduces the voltage into the coil to normally like 8.5 volts, which is sort of where we're at. The voltage is slowly going down though, which is interesting. That may also be a really shitty earth point over there. But basically we're getting enough power to the coil that it should be making sparkles. We're getting 7.3 volts there. 11 points. So we're getting a little bit of voltage drop because the battery's got 12.8. We're only getting 11.6 there, so we are losing voltage somewhere. What do we got in the alternator? 12.8 in the alternator, so good voltage there. Good voltage there. Look, I don't know too much about these older Valiants. I know a bit more about the newer ones. I know there was some really weird electrical shit in these earlier ones. I didn't think it reduced the voltage twice, but maybe I'm wrong. So anyway, I'll pull this dizzy cap off because we're getting voltage to the coil, so it should be making spark. So I'll pull the cap off, we'll have a look at them points, and we'll sand them if they need sanding. If I can get the cap off. Alright. Oh no, there goes one of the plugs. Cap looks mint inside, really. A little bit cruddy, but not too bad. Someone has numbered the dizzy cap for us, which makes life easy. I don't want to get electrocuted. So, keys off. Basically, you want to just get in there, spread the points, spread them. Might have to go one side at a time. Hang on. Make my bit a bit smaller. Right. Basically, what was that beep? Oh. Basically, we want to clean the shit off the points like that. Right. See now? So we're still not getting voltage. We're still not getting spark. I thought I saw it jump between the wire that goes from the points out to the coil, but it didn't. So we've got to work out what's going on there. Why are we getting no sparky spark? I'm going to do a little bit of digging and we'll come back. So we're just going to full yeehaw this thing, and I'm going to get another bit of wire and go from the battery to the coil. It's got a spare spade there. That way we know we're getting a good, like, it's too much voltage for this coil. This coil is meant to be a resisted coil. I don't care. I want to hear this thing run. Wow. This is my new key. I'm going to just do the same thing I did with the starter and just jam it in there. Like that. Squishy, squishy. This is now ignition, so now I can't forget to put the key on because this is the key. Right. We're hot. We'll hook that back up. Oh. You want to hit the key again? We'll see if we got sparkles now. Yep. Might sand them points some more. So, I was just playing with it with my little thing trying to move it. I had the wire on and it was sparking. And then I took the wire off and it was sparking with just the key on. If I do this, just key it on, it's now going to make a liar of me. Oh no, there we go. Getting good spark. Well, some spark. Not enough spark. So, if we hook too much voltage to the coil, which is undoubtedly great for it, and then do this, we get spark in the points. Now, I'm thinking it might be because this is earthed, so we might have to do a little bit of cleaning of earth points, and then we'll just run the jump pack to a good earth and then see what it does. But firstly, we're just going to wing it over on the thing, on the key, or on our wire key, and see if we get sparkles now, or if I need to fuck with the earth. There you go, good spark. Good spark. Alright. Let's put the plugs back in, put the dizzy cap back on, hook the leads up, and then make some fire. Let's disconnect that, turn it off, and then turn it on. Jump start. Hook the power up. Give it a little bit of this. And then give it a little bit of this. Oh, it fired right at the end. I think we've got bad connections. Let's go. Right. Give it a little bit more go juice. Oh, baby. Come on. Give the starter a break. See if we can get that carby moving. Zach, my spin her over, man. You want to spin her over and we'll see if we've got spark. When you're ready. Here you go. Here you go. Just put your finger against it. Alright. Yeah, it's not going to zap you. It had really good spark and it fired. In theory, we should. There you go. It runs. That fan is making horrendous noises. So, that's all the noise is, by the way. It's not the starter hanging, which is what I thought it was to begin with. But I'm going to see if I can fill the bowl of the carby through the vent tube and flood it while I'm at it. Alright, that's definitely just going to flood it, so... Alright. Ran good. A bit of smoke. Alright, well, let's just real quick hook up a gravity feed to the carby and see if we can make it idle. Alright, I've got fuel hooked to the carby. Can't hear it doing anything. That doesn't mean it's not. Where do my pliers go? Oh, right. Knock that needle and seat around a little bit. This motherfucker's timed out again. Right. We've got like no voltage, so we'll see how this goes. Right. Let's try that. Oh, don't do it now. This thing's flat. Motherfucker. One moment, everybody. Back with another battery, because this one was shit, and sort of knew that from the start. But we'll put a big one in it now. One that's way too big for it. But the excessive resistance on the earth wire will be overcome by amps and me jamming a pair of pliers in to make the terminal tight. Alright, our ignition and our starter's hooked up. We've got fuel in the carby, it's not pissing out. We haven't drained our tank. Got fuel down the throat. Now, in theory, we should Nelly. Accelerator pump working? No. Are we getting any fuel into the carby? Oop. Yep. I think the needle and seat might be stuck though. I reckon that this carby was an issue prior. Right, let's just... Ooh. I need to have 3 hands. We're just not getting enough fuel into it, I think, is it? Well, is definitely our issue. I'm gonna try the old down the vent tube again. There should be enough in the carby to see if it'll run, and it will also be flooded now, so. There we go. Hell yeah. She's coming around. We just gotta get that needle and seat moving fuel, and then it'll run by itself. I won't have to feed it. Oh, probably should have turned the tap back on for the fuel. We'll try that. Yep, that leaks immediately. So we know the bowl's full because it just came out of the top of the accelerator pump. So now it should have enough fuel in it that it'll, you know, idle. It'll also be not quite, but it's kept a bit of trouble in it. But fucking sweet down mid. Motor's running definitely in all six. The noise in the bin's going away. Definitely the back thing with oil pressure. So, editing this video, realising it's getting pretty long, so what we're going to do is we're going to just finish it here for now on this one. We know it runs, we've been looking over the car a little bit. Definitely going to be a couple more videos coming on this thing, so make sure you tune back in to see them. Thanks for watching.